everybody, my name is Scryptar and welcome back to another exciting adventure in Glacial Awakening. Ooh, look at that zoom effect. Ooh. I got my Optifine set up. Yeah, I can zoom now. So what are we gonna do today? I've done a bit of things off cam. As I told you, I would go and get some clay and stuff, and I found an area where I want to live. As you can probably see on the minimap, it says home. Yeah. There's a building over there behind my shoulder. I'm going to show you one of those in a minute. And there's another, what is that, astral, sorcery, something, building, temple, altar stuff? Yeah. So we actually found one with a nice living area nearby, which I've flattened out and built a little bit of a house. Just a little bit. Yeah. Let's have a look around, shall we? Here we go. So this was a big old mountain, one of, those over there, and I flattened that out because I thought there was a good area to be, since we have this temple nearby, and there's a bunch of caves around. I mean, you can see there's an entrance over there, and then there's that, and I think behind that corner there is one. All of those little caves lead down below this mountain. So before we go into the house, let's go over here. What I've done is I flattened this out, as I said, and then I made sure we had a 2-block high perimeter around this so that nobody can climb up here. So even though it's sunset and stuff should spawn everywhere, there's a meteor, they won't be able to come up here, except for spiders, obviously, which aren't that bad. I mean, let's face it. There's an archer right there. So for us to be able to go down, I built this little staircase down here. Yeah, you see what I did here, right? And this is one of those houses. It's not much to look at, really. It's permafrost, brick stairs and slabs and bricks. And then we got these azurite bricks. These glass panes are quite nice. I don't really like the look of them, but you can break them with a pick. And you don't need silk touch. So we have a couple of those in our house. And then I made sure that this was completely closed off, as you can see. Yeah. And we have a cave system here. And we have a lot of these Zen ores. I harvested a lot of those. There's other ores here. There's slate and limestone, uranium. Don't really want to touch that. But there's also clay. A lot of clay. I dug down here to get to the obsidian down below because I wanted some obsidian. And with the obsidian I made this. The IOT, which is the all-in-one tool. Now let's have a look at that. To make that, you need all the different tools and you combine them into one. Now the obsidian tools are actually quite easy to make. It's the standard recipe just with obsidian blocks instead of, iron ingots and stuff. That's what I needed the obsidian for. And then when you make these, you can see they have a mining level obsidian, mining speed 4 and 8,000 durability. Yes. So if you combine all of these, that's 5 times 8,000, you should get 40,000, right? Well, that's the downside of the all-in-one tool. You only get 4 tools worth of durability instead of 5. It's 32,000 only. But then again, it's 32,000. And you only need one tool. It does what it needs to do, depending on what you look at. So if you want this clay, that's a shovel. If you want to fight somebody, this is a sword. And if you want that, it's a pick. That's pretty cool. I like that. So this cave goes on for a while. There's another exit. I harvested some of those buildings and cut the doors. So that's pretty easy. It goes on and on for days, this cave. It's really cool. I lit it all up. It's like 2 stacks of torches in here. Yup, it's totally worth it. And we live right on top of it. So if we need anything, we should be able to find it down here without having to go out on a big adventure to get stuff. Put some water here, just for the fun of it. Yeah, look good. I had slight hopes that running water would actually cut off these roots, these vines, when they try to grow there, but yeah, it didn't happen. Otherwise, it would collect down there and I would just have to go and get it once in a while. But I made this, and as you can see, these are the Zen blocks. Then block, Zen break, then block, depth stuff, right? So let's go in here and have a look. There's a Zen crafting table, and what you do is you select your color, and then you put your basic Zen block in here, and you select your shape. First you select your shape, then you put the block in here, because the moment you have these two selected and you put the block in here, it gets crafted into the new block. I think I still have some somewhere in one of these chests. if I can ever find them. There, Zenstone. So you take one of these, then you go here and you say, I want a red, that pattern. And you do this, and you get this block. It's pretty easy. You can also say, I didn't want that. So you can do this, or a different pattern. Doesn't matter. That's pretty nice. So you can reform them to your likings. Go in there. Do your thing. Yeah. I harvested quite a few of those buildings, as you can see. And I think it looks pretty cool. It looks pretty nifty. We have our drying racks up there. All the stuff we had in our lovely little cave I have brought over here. I made more chests. We still have plenty of room. We even have an upstairs of sorts, which isn't much right now. It's just not any room for anything here. But I guess it's going to be my bedroom or special projects, something like that. And I also made this downstairs here with the door, so that if something tries to come up here, we can stop it at the door. And as you can see, there's no light sources in here. And I do have F7 switched on, which shows you your light level. Either these emit light, or they are non-spawnable surfaces, which is really cool. That's the only light source in the whole building. And if you look over here, there's no yellow axis, there's no red axis, nothing. Obviously outside here I had to light it up, but yeah, looks pretty cool. Okay, let's get down to business. We're gonna have time to admire the scenery later, I hope. So I made one of these strainer bases. If we look at our quests here, I got the clay. I mean, that was pretty easy. And then I went over here and I made a strainer base, and somewhere down the line, I think it's over here, you have to make the survivalist strainer, which I already made. Why did I do that? Well, if you look at the uses of this one, that's the one we are supposed to do together with the strainer base, and that's the one I made. This says collect general items. This, the dense one, says collect general small sized items. So you see that? That's what we get. That's what I want. And if you look at the uses of this one, you only get the pieces. Now this we also want, and I don't think there's any other way of getting that other than a crushing block, which we can't make yet. So yeah, we're gonna have to do that as well. But I did set this one up, and it broke already, otherwise you would see the outline here. But we did get quite a bit of things. That's quite cool. Alright, so there's two of these strainer bases here. I already made those. Pretty easy to make. I mean, right there, that is, you know, you didn't really need to see that. So we want one more of these, which needs that kind of net, okay, and we want one more of these, which is the easy net. Awesome. We do have string. I think I got that from killing spiders, I'm not 100% sure. And we got sticks, and now we should be able to just go in here and say we want that net. And then we want to make this. Thank you. And since we're at it, might as well make another one of those, because we will need that. We'll need quite a few of those. There are upgraded versions of these. Uses, as you can see here, with iron and with obsidian and pristine diamond. And it says accepts any gem diamond. So we can use pristine diamond or regular diamond. That is good, but we still don't have any of those. We would have the obsidian, but not the diamond. 5,760 uses plus efficiency bonus compared to this. I think we're gonna get into this before we get into that, because obsidian is relatively easy and diamond, well, as soon as we get some, right? So give me those. You go there. What? How did they get up here again? 1, 2. And what you do is you set up a water stream. It needs to stream. It can't be a source block here. And I think there's some efficiency depending on how far away the source blocks are. I have one below here that's flowing over there and then in, and one over there that's flowing there and in. And it's working. Should be. See, we're getting stuff. Cool. Stone. Yeah, I made that in advance, that one, because we needed the stone for something. Well, for now, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Let's have a look at our quest and see where we are. We can finally progress. We get a food book. I'm so interested in that food book. Fertile soil gives us bone meal. Lovely, we have that. We need bone shards, clay, and dirt. And we need quite a few of those. Nope. That. And that. And 4. Thank you. That's what I want. Make all of them. I have fertile soil, 4 of them. Good. So you can go away. Why did I make 4? Well, for a reason, obviously. I'm going to show you in a minute. First, I'm going to accept that. Now, mutation paste block and oak sapling. How do we make oak sapling? We need mutation paste. Surprise. And a cave fruit, and that gives us 2 oak saplings. But yeah, it's not too bad. Okay, sure. How do we get that? Oh look, we need 3 fertile soil. And stone dust blocks. And more bone shards. And for this we need 4 of these. So we need 8 stone dust. Do we have 8 stone dust? We have 6. We're getting there. Slowly, but surely, there's more bone shards. Lovely. How about you? Nope. Let's take all the stuff. There's 1 more bone shard. Let's sort that away. Anything for this? I can put the string back in there. And the bone meal. Sure. And you, and you. You can also go in there. That, and the stone, and this thing, and that. We got a lot of sticks. That's pretty good. Put all the sticks. See, right? Let's put those in there. Did we get 1 more? I'm just trying to stall for time here. Thank you. Still need 1 more. That took way longer than necessary. Anyway, we have it now. So, gonna go in here, gonna go in there. We need to make these. 2 of them. Thank you very much. Then you can go in here and do this. Yes. And we can do this. Perfect. So now give us a cave fruit. And I think it was something like this. Hey, I remember stuff. Lovely. So let's grab some bone meal. Got that. And I think we're just going to set that up out here somewhere. Water is right there. I mean, it's a tree. We don't really necessarily need water for that. But I'm still going to just put it right here. There you go. That worked. Is that house too close? Is it that snow? I don't know. More bone meal. See if we can get this to grow. That would be really nice. There you go. Got a tree. And we should be able to just do... Do we actually have ore excavation? Yes, we do. There you go. I can't even remember if I tried to figure that out earlier. But yeah, we do. So now we have wood and acorns. Okay, and we got another sapling. Let's put that there. Ooh, that was fast. Boop. And we got another sapling in return. Okay, we can do this for a while now. That's pretty good. What do we need that for? Anything? Give me all of that. Oh, we got a crook. Well, a crook is good. You can use that immediately. We're just going to put down another one of these trees. And hope. Oh, wow. That's not bad. Now we use the crook on the leaves. And we get all the saplings. 9 of them. Lovely. Give me the wood. We finally have access to wood. Now we can make actual chests and stuff. That's good. So let's see. What's next? We want a bed. Oh yes, we want a bed. I do have some string. Is that enough? Give me wool. Yes, that is enough. Barely. Sure, why not? I need that. Seriously. Game. It's obviously picking the wrong block. Whoop. And a bed, please. Thank you. Woohoo! That can go, that can go. Since we're at it, might as well do one of those. Right, that's the next quest in line. There you go, no rewards. Perfect. I like to get no rewards. We get a satchel. Oh, that's something. Let's have a look at the satchel. Let's get all of that off my hotbar. Haha! So now we can put stuff in there like that. Stuff that we always want to have with us, but don't want to clutter our inventory with. And don't need that often, so we actually have time to take it out whenever we need it. It's a satchel. Lets you carry more things. Like That could have been written by me. It's lovely. Now we can put that here. And we are pretty good. Let's put on the bed somewhere. Do I want that upstairs? Doesn't matter. I mean, I have to climb up to sleep whenever I just want to make it daytime. Yeah, I think I'll leave that here for now. There. Spawn point set. Well, at least that's something. I should have dyed that red, but I haven't found any red dye yet. No poppies whatsoever. I found all those, you know, those down there. The glowstone things. Why did I set up here? Well, one of the reasons is that crate over there. Look at all that gravel and stone and all this stuff. So if we ever need that, we just need to go over there and get it. Just on a side note. Just, you know. Okay, so now we want to do a small storage crate. Okay, can do. We need some chests, we need some logs or planks, and then we need some more logs and planks and sticks. And yeah, okay, so I'm gonna go and grow some trees so that we actually have some more of these. And then I'll be right back. You know, the grind in this is actually not that bad. I mean, look, we got trees. We got quite a few trees, and we have grass spreading around here. So when we look at this block, it says increase the speed at which saplings grow over it and may turn dirt around it into grass. It is doing so quite successfully. I mean, look at that. There's no grass up here. When I cleared this out, there was no grass whatsoever. We're starting a grass revolution. You could say we're high on grass. Ooh. I mean, we're pretty high up on a mountain, and we're on grass, so yeah, you get it, right? It wasn't that good. Okay, sure. So we have all these different trees now. How did we get those? Well, that's actually pretty easy. If we look at saplings, oh, they're actually down here. That makes it easy. So the oak sapling, we got that with the mutation paste and the cave root. And if you look at the others, it's organic matter, which is a sapling, for example, and more mutation paste, and you get these. It's just different patterns. The only thing we can't get is this one, the jungle one. Yeah, there's no way to get this, it seems, other than combining periodic elements. But yeah, we got the others. It's okay. We have some stuff. It's cool, right? So let's continue with whatever we were doing. What does you do? What does you do? That's perfect English. To create a tetra workbench, right-click a vanilla crafting table with a log mallet. Okay, sure. Let's make another one. You could say I'm prepared. I don't want to turn that one into something else because you never know. Huh. Ooh. Ooh, this is different. So can I put that in here? Ow, hello. What? Can we use head handle? Oh, okay. Sure. Does that work with this? Oh, that would have been too cool. Okay, so I guess we're not going to use that because really. Huh. Okay. Whatever. Nice. For now, I'm just in there. You too. Okay, sure. Okay, we got that figured out. Next would be, well, let's go for this one first. We need to make a small storage crate, right? Already have that up here. Perfect. So we need 4 chests. We need some planks, and we need this wood casing, which is log and planks and sticks. Okay. Sticks. Give me some planks. Give me some dark oak logs. Sure. Let's get started. We probably want a couple of these. For now, just make one because we do get one as a reward. And there is the cheaty recipe where you don't have to turn logs into planks and then into chests. You can just straight up use the logs. I don't want any birch chests. I just want a chest. Thank you. Recipe is picky. There you go. And give me the other one. Now these are pretty cool because they are technically 4 chests in a 1 block space. Don't want them somewhere in the way, so let's put them here for now. Let's put you in there. That's space! And you can upgrade these. Chest to storage crate upgrade. That's interesting. So you need a storage crate and then more planks to make a chest into a crate. You can as well just do the crate, right? don't see the point. Anyway, you can upgrade that. You have the small one, and you need a void crystal block and some planks, and you get the medium one, which is basically the same as this, but you get an arrow here saying go to page number 2, which is another one of these. And you can upgrade it once more to get 3 full of these inventories worth in a 1 block space. It's absolutely gorgeous. Later. So now we want to make this book. So I had a look at this without reading the text and said, okay, stone pressure plate, we have some stone. Now that's not bad. Book, we need cowhide, we need paper for that, we need to dry pulp, which comes from pile of wood chips. That's a rabbit hole. And then I thought, might as well read the description. To get this item, you need 2 wooden pressure plates. Let's start with that. I still have stuff on me, right? Wooden pressure plates? Just that. Okay, I have those. Then, 1 on each hand. Then say a heartfelt prayer to the gods containing the words, poor, please, send, book, gods. Yes. Quickly after that, while looking directly up, smash the pressure plates together with right click. Haha. And 30 characters worth. That's about 20, I'd say. So we actually have to write something in the chat to get an item. That's the most unique crafting recipe I've ever seen. Okay, let's have a look and let's go outside. Because you never know, they might strike me down if I do this wrong. So 1 in here, 1 in here, right? We need to look directly up to smash them, and now we actually need to write something. So, poor please send book gods. Huh. Poor please send book gods. Poor book. Please send some gods. I dare ye. Really? Oh, reels? Wow. Keyboard. I know, right? Is that 30 characters? Send dome? Can I please write correctly? Some? Poor book send please gods. It's in there, right? So we do this, and then we get the book. Never mind. So, what do we have here? Book of the Well, first edition, introduction. Stuff. I'm gonna read that at some point. So, next. We need to make a stone combustion heater. Now we're getting into sky resources. This is gonna be really interesting. So, Survivalist Trainer, we already made that. Having trouble getting stone to craft these items, use the Survivalist Trainer required by this quest to acquire stone. It didn't give us that because we hadn't unlocked the quest yet, and unfortunately they already broke. No, so we have to make another one for it to count. Okay, so I don't have that on my... Oh, we actually want the rewards. I'm gonna get into those. You go back on the bar. You are. Lovely. That's the easy one. That's good because we're running out of... We don't have enough string. Crap. I just killed a spider. It's not enough. Not enough string. How do we get string? We can do that from industrial hemp fiber. Okay. I don't have access to any of that. Yeah, we need to kill spiders. Great. Or break down cobwebs. What is that? Oh, a zack mill. Yeah, we don't have a zack mill yet. Forget that. How do we make industrial hemp fiber? Can't click on it. That's immersive engineering. Probably comes from hemp, I guess. So, how do we get hemp seeds? We find them from shrubs. Or by breaking grass. Oh. I mean, we have this, right? Might as well. Whoop. I can vein mine grass. That is cool. Give me that. So did we get some Chili pepper, rice seeds, that's good. Rice seeds will give us rice, and rice will give us slime balls. Beetroot, pumpkin. Does it look that good? Don't need any of this in my bar right now. Well, I guess I'm just gonna continue doing this for a while. And now we have a farm going on. Look at that. We're growing rice. We're growing, well, seeds. We're growing carrots. We're growing potatoes. We're growing wild root. We're growing aubergine seeds and permafrost bricks left. No, we're growing this industrial hemp. Lovely. What you do is you punch this. You get your stuff. All good. Getting this one industrial hemp seed took me about 50 bone meal. I had this whole area bone meal, I think, 6 times before I got the first one. Yeah, the chance is like 0.6% or so. But we got that done, and we got a lot more seeds. I mean, if you look in here, if I type C, double click this, there you go, that highlights all the seeds. We got a bunch. And then, obviously, now that we have that, and now that we finally have this stuff, we have 4 string. Yeah, a spider decided to climb up here. I killed it, got 2 string. All for nothing. Now, obviously, we are going to need this. At least we are going to need the rice to make slime balls and such. And we're going to need the food. And we're probably also going to need the wheat. So that's not bad. We have a lonely pumpkin stock there. Lovely. So now let's go and do stuff. First of all, since we're at it, might as well... Was it that? Was that? That's the one. Up there. What you can do is when you have this, you know, like that, you can go balance grid, and then there you go. It's pretty lovely. So we were going to make, wow, this, I don't know how I hit the button there, and then we were going to make this. That is totally what I want. What is that? Kindling. Okay, sure. What the? Huh? Where did that go? I did have that, right? Weird. There you go. Finally, survivalist strainer. This collects the general items. You always need more stone, so might as well just pop that back in there and wait for it to be done. In the meantime, pressing the wrong buttons. Don't need you anymore right now. Same for you, or you, or you, or you. We are going to have a look and see where we are. This done. Now we need to make the stone combustion heater and the stone casing, and we finally get a leather cap. Lovely. So for this we need stone, and more stone, and gunpowder. Well, we did kill a couple of those creepers, so that's here. Let's get started. This just needs a stone gear. There's different stone gears, as you can see. NIO, Tesla core. This one just needs sticks and stone. And that is actually cobblestone, that makes it easy. You can also use your freaking permafrost bricks for this, it looks like. Oh no, that's just painted stone and wooden gear. Okay, yeah, okay, never mind. And this one, kind of same recipe. Doesn't matter. Okay, let's make one of those. Now we're gonna make one of those. Well, thank you very much. Don't need you anymore. Then we go in here, make this. This is expensive in terms of how much stone we need. I have 8 left. I started out with 30 something. And this is the only way of getting stone right now, because we don't have a way to smelt it. That is down the road right here. And there's still stuff we have to make. Okay, you go away. We also need a bouton. A French bouton. Don't use the regular ones, that doesn't work. I'm gonna get you all confused. Lovely. We also need... Oh, I have cobblestone on me, that's lovely. I want to try something here real quick, because I know how this works, kinda. So let's see if we can... Can we make a trapdoor? That's not a trapdoor. How do you make a trapdoor? That's not a trapdoor. That's how you make trapdoors, lovely. I always forget these things. So, first thing you do... We're gonna do this outside? Yeah, we're gonna do this outside, because this is going to go boom. And boom is better done outside. I'm gonna put you here. Yes, symmetrically placed to everything in the world. Then you're gonna right click this in there. And once you right click that, you say it's a multi-block, it's a stone casing and a stone heater. It can heat up to a maximum of 600 heat units by putting, burnable stuff in there. Multi-block not formed because we haven't formed the multi-block yet. That's actually quite true. And we go from there. So first thing we need to do is we need to supply a redstone signal. So we're going to put a button on here. Can I? There. Perfect. And now we need to encase this on all sides. And for that, we're just going to use freaking cobblestone. So I'm going to put one on here. And do a little this shape. And I'm going to put one here because I need to go up. And do away with that. And it should still say multi-block not formed because we need to have one on top here as well. Now what I want to try, first of all, I'm going to put this guy over here. So that I can place a block against it. I want to see, can I do that? No. Pity. So what I need to do is do this. Give my trapdoor back. And now it says multi-block formed. So now I can put stuff in there and do things with it. What is it we have to do? That is the big question. We want to make blaze powder. So I guess it's one of these recipes, combustion. Gunpowder turns into blaze powder, it needs 75 heat unit. Okay, we can supply 600 maximum, that should be good. We need 4, so let's just take 4. And you need to do the math here really. You can do it one by one. So you can put one gunpowder in there, get one blaze out of it, repeat. Or you can say, okay, this has 600 heat units. If we heat this up, we need 75, so that's a 300. Yes, 300 for 4 of them. So we can put 8 of them in there to max out the 600. Let's do that. Let's put 8 of them in there. And it should transform all of them. Am I mathing too fast for you? That's too bad. I can't make this any slower, really. You can always do trial and error, right? So, I'm going to step back a little. I'm going to throw these in there. Then I'm going to close this off. Hope we don't pick up the stuff that's in there. Let's put in one piece of wood. That's 300, so we could have done the recipe just like that. Let's put in one more piece. That's 600. And now, kaboom. And if we stand in this corner, we should get blaze powder. We made way too many. But hey, complete. And we get an efficiency meter. Aha! For the strainer base. Now that's cool. Let's see. If we do this. Minus 11%. Probably because we have these too close together. Or they are too far away from the water block. I don't know. But we get minus 11% on these. I have to fiddle around with those or probably watch a tutorial to make these more efficient. And this looks crazy ugly. But it's not a big deal. There's automation for that. This combustion thing, where is it? Oh, if I can only type. We could have made one out of wood. So this is Sky Resources 2. Let's look that up. Sky, really? Sky Resources. There you go. As you can see, we have different casings, so we could upgrade and do... Is that an obsidian one? That would be cheaty. Refined obsidian one. Okay, refined obsidian is a bit of a thing, because that needs these, and for that, when, all things. Okay, yeah, nether brick. Efficiency 40%. Stone efficiency 100%. You technically want something that's better like that. Man, Yolan, that's awesome. There's all kinds of stuff in here. This is what we're going to make once we go upgrading all the things. But there are tools in here that will help us to automate this. Combustion collector will collect all the things that you make in there. So you can just pop that next to it, and whenever you're done pressing that button, all the stuff that comes out of the combustion process will be collected. Pretty good. Or crush it, no. Smart combustion controller. Quick dropper. I think the quick dropper goes on top to drop the items in, and the controller allows you to, I don't know, select the recipes or something. But what that means is you can make a multi-block like this, and you can have that dropper on there. And you can just put stuff in the dropper, so you don't have to break the block and place the block again. As you saw, the wooden trapdoor doesn't work. Maybe we can use an iron trapdoor for that. We just have to experiment with this a little. We still have 60 heat units left. That's weird. Oh no, because we have an efficiency bonus, right? Do we? Where? It's both 100%. This one and this one. So we shouldn't have anything left over. I'm not complaining. It just makes the Mars way more complicated. Okay, so we blew stuff up in that thing, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna stand up here now. I've conquered this. This territory is now mine. We have a pumpkin. We basically won the game. That's it for today, and the next time we're going to continue with our quest progress and possibly, hopefully, get the first furnace so we can actually start doing things. That would be quite nice. Yep. See you next time. Have a good one. Bye bye.